Hi, friends and fellow intuitive academics. My name is Shelly, and I'm an educator healer. And on this channel, I draw from my intuition and my lived experience as a PhD to offer you guidance on your life path and academic journey if you're on one. And so, especially now, since it's exam season, I wanted to offer a reading for anyone like finishing a major piece of project or research and doing something like a dissertation defense, or qualifying exams, or if you're turning in your undergraduate thesis, or submitting your capstone project, kind of like something that will help you guide you to the final steps to finish the cross line as you're getting there. Congratulations, by the way, on all your hard work and reaching to this final stage. Any supportive message that will help you through to the end, I feel like this is a good time to be asking for that. And so, with that said, I'm just going to pull 3 different cards to represent 3 different decks or 3 different readings, and you'll be drawn to probably one more than the others. But if you're drawn to more than one, that's fine too. It just means that you have more than one message coming to help you at this time. Okay, so for our first deck, we have Fearless Frog, Rebirth, Cleansing, Revitalization, Dancing Spirit of the Pond, Show me the path leading to a fresh start. Next, we have Modest Mouse, Contentment, Stealth, Humbleness, Tiny Keeper of Inner Strength, help me to unlock my hidden potential. And then we have Crafty Crocodile, Boldness, Self-Discovery, Assurance, Ancient Keeper of Wisdom and Insight, show me how to dive deep into my feelings. And I'm going to pull a charm for each of these readings to help you further identify which is the one that has your message, one or more. And I got these little charms. We'll see if that helps. So for the first one, you're getting this 4-leaf clover in a shade of blue. For the next Modest Mouse, you're getting this, I want to say, maple leaf in green. And last, for Crocodile, you're getting this, looks like a little bear face. So maybe there's some colors or imagery that will help you further identify your message there. You can pause the video and take a little bit more time to reflect on each card, and then I will see you ahead in the readings that you choose. Hi, Fearless Frog group. So congratulations for getting to this endpoint on your major project that you're working on to bring into the finish line of your degree into the next stage of your career. So you were drawn to the frog with these keywords: rebirth, cleansing, revitalization, dancing spirit of the pond, show me the path leading to a fresh start, along with the 4-leaf clover. So it's already screaming to me that there's a lot of good luck for you at this transition phase with rebirth of like graduating. So graduation is definitely in the mix for you. If you were worried, let's just get that settled. Graduation and successful completion of this project is in the mix. And really what your message is focusing on here already is your path to the fresh start. So to what happens afterwards, after you've already finished defending your dissertation, or getting the final comments on your thesis, or making the final edits to your capstone project. I think what wants to come through for you here is the steps after that, because there's a lot of excitement, luck, and revitalization around this. So let's see what comes in. Seven of Swords reverse, Justice card, Eight of Pentacles reverse, and Eight of Wands. The first thing that really stood out to me is the Justice card. Like, this is kind of like your ultimate, I don't want to say revenge, but somebody said something to you that they didn't believe in you, and this whole thing is proving them wrong. And this has been some sort of long endeavor for poetic justice that you've been working towards, to say, yes, it can be done, and I'm going to do it, and you did it. Like your guides just want to celebrate you right now for reaching this point, and like reaching this point of social poetic justice in your personal life, proving this person wrong. It could be more than one person, but it's like something that really influenced you. It could be like society saying like, oh, like people like you don't go this path, you're never gonna make it. Or it could be one person that had a lot of influence over you, like a parent saying like, why even bother? That's not meant for you. And you really do prove them wrong with this. So with the Seven of Swords in reverse, yeah, this person was like taking something from you, like from your heart, like something from you mentally, not a physical thing, by like cutting you down and saying those words to you. And this is really justice for you, because it's like you get that sword back, right? You get that piece of you back with this huge accomplishment that you're walking through right now. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Wands paired together, it's telling me that maybe you're worried that you're trying to put like the finishing touches on this thing, and it's saying like you've done everything you need to do, just let the momentum carry you forward. You know, you've done the work that you need to, so just let it be, and just let the time kind of like carry you forward as needed. Everything will be fine in the end. I want to keep drawing for you with these messages. So the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. This is coming in, I think, as a different message. Starting a new message. If you're like thinking about continuing on to like further studies or staying in academia as a career, if you're on the fence about that, this is encouraging you to not. Yeah, I think that you have something alternative in mind, and you're being given that vision for a reason. You know, if you want to follow through on that, like that is a reason. You have that seed in your heart, that vision in your mind. I think you've been like kind of going back and forth about this and feeling like it's irrational and feeling uncertain about leaving the academic path behind. But you're being reassured that like it doesn't have to be the partnership for success here, and it really seems like it's not your pathway for like that success that you have in mind. It can't offer you that kind of success that you're looking for, or that kind of manifestation, this vision that you have in mind. I think it's so interesting that you got another 8. Like, I almost want to keep pulling to see if the last 8 comes in. The only 8 you're missing is the 8 of Swords, which is not so bad to not have, because that's kind of a negative card. But it could be that you're leaving that 8 of Swords of self-doubt, and all the other 8s are kind of coming in to push you up into the 9s, which are more about those successes. Yeah, so I'm really getting the message here about like there's something else in the works for you. You can pursue that. You don't have to feel that academia is the only path for you. Really want to get a third line now and see if there's any elaboration on that message. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, along with your lucky four-leaf clover. Your luck is really strong for you at this moment as you're transitioning from completing this degree requirement, this degree. Five of Pentacles reverse, really resolving a financial hardship in particular. Could be student debt situation, Magician in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is waiting for you. When you opt out of the academic pathway, there's something novel waiting for you. Whenever I get the Magician, I really think of like startups and something kind of new and creating something, like novel in the world. Like that kind of manifesting energy, trying to dream up new material objects, also new ways of doing things into the world. It could be like think tank vibes too. I feel like this is waiting for you, and something that really speaks to your heart, and something where you can really like act from your heart. So it could be like a social entrepreneurship type of deal. Something along those lines, I think, has been already calling you, and you're being encouraged to embrace that call, or to heed it and see where it takes you. Yeah, so a lot of message already came through with that, with your fearless frog. And like I said, this is about leaping into the unknown with the fearless frog. I think this is all familiar to you. The academic institution, you've already got a handle on that. You know its limitations as well. And so it's like you have this energy to leap into the unknown and try something different, and create from your heart. There's the Magician creating from all the suits, all the elements, combining them. And there's also the Queen creating from their heart as well, like this beautiful rainbow in a cup out of nowhere. It's like magical. So you definitely have a vision that others don't, and it was given to you for a reason, and you're absolutely being encouraged to act on that. And there's so much excitement around this. I just feel it. I feel as if like spirit is hovering around your reading, just like so excited. They're like this, like like I can't wait for this to happen. So there's a lot of encouragement for you there. Let's get some of these cards and see what they say. Maybe one per each line. Upheaval, interesting. So there's really the end of something. Of course, the end of the self-doubts that were planted into you. You proved them wrong. Also, probably the end of you pursuing kind of the academic path, because it's not enough for you, really. It's not good enough for, or it's not the pathway that you're gonna find that novel thing in. And you also have the lizard and pitcher plant stagnation. So I think there's gonna be a little bit of like a cooking time for things to get set into motion with the Wheel of Fortune. So don't be afraid of that. Say if you're like, it's been a couple months after you graduate and you still haven't like seen the right opportunity or gotten a job or heard back from someone. It's just about the divine timing aspect of things, trying to put everything in place. You're really going to be fine. There's really something meant for you to apply your knowledge and your vision in some way in the immediate future at your transition. So let's get one of these sacred medicine messages for you too. I wonder if I can there we go. Tobacco offering. I have recently interpreted this as you offering your talent, as the readers offering their talents to the world. And I see it the same for you. Planting kind of like an offering of what you've accumulated to the world. It's not a seed, but it's making me think of planting seeds, like giving something back to help something grow. You have, it's like the magician energy, even. It's like you have this ability to plant something magnificent now with all the knowledge and skills you've accumulated and the vision you've been given, and it's something that you're going to offer to others, to the world. I feel like I want another card from here. Sacred medicine calling. Yeah, like I said, this is your calling. And there's another rainbow here with the Queen of Cups. Just listen to that. Like, you've heard it. It's only going to get stronger. It's only going to call you more and more. And you're only going to want it more and more. It's just truly a part of who you are, who your soul is, and like what you want to do on earth. And so there's nothing wrong with that. There's something absolutely beautiful about that. Like I said, there's so much excitement around this, and I'm excited for you too. I would love to hear what you are working on or how it goes at some point, because there's a lot of luck on your side. Don't forget that. There's a lot of support in the spirit side of things. You've got a whole team at your back. It's not just you if you feel alone. Yeah, and I felt tempted to adjust this dragon symbol. So maybe you are Year of the Dragon, and this is the Year of the Dragon. So like this might be like a huge like coming into your own situation for you. I feel like I want to pull something else. Let me see. Oh yeah, we can get one of these sacred cycles. First quarter moon. The first thing I notice is that it's number 2. So it's like the next step after number 1. I feel like your degree is the number 1 and number 2 is the next step for you. But I see right away that the affirmation is, I am guided on my path, which is so exciting for you, especially coming back to the frog. It says, show me the path leading to the fresh start. And like I said, you have so much guidance here. This is really kind of, now I feel like the reading has come to a completion. Oh my gosh, you have another rainbow here. Like, you're really bringing a dream into the world. You're really offering something like beautiful, miraculous, like something like a dream into the world. If you feel like it's impossible, like you're being affirmed that, yeah, it feels impossible because you haven't seen anything like that yet, but you have the key to make this happen. So that's really, really cool. There's so many rainbows here. Yeah, so much joy in this work. Like, your spirit team loves working with you, I have to say. Like, they're so excited for you. They love your energy, and they just want to, like, yeah, support you all the way, because like you're doing just an excellent job. If like you thought that you were passing some kind of like major exam with your degree, you're also passing this like spirit exam as well. You're getting a rainbow degree from them. Let me just read you this whole thing. It says, with the first quarter moon, the light continues to expand, creating a growing sense of confidence and further illuminating your path. All that is needed right now is one decision, one choice, one sacred step forward, no matter how small. This movement signals to the universe that you are co-creating with it and open to receiving further guidance and support. Yeah, this is what we're talking about with you. I got the sense that your one decision was, should I continue in academia or should I not? That's the one choice. And then once you make the decision with the Magician card, you start co-creating with the universe in the direction of your dreams. Part of the magic in your sacred cycles lies in recognizing there's always the opportunity to begin again. Yeah, like this with rebirth, revitalization. The universe is encouraging you to lean into your sovereignty and trust in your abilities. You will continue to see your manifestations emerge, and light will shine upon the way ahead. Have faith in the cyclical nature of life and channel it into your intentions and actions. And your journal prompt is, what single action can I take today to bring me closer to what I desire? One single action, that's all you really have to think of now. So again, your reading was just like, don't worry about your final defense or your exam. It's all good. Just start getting excited for the future because there's so much ahead of you. This was the degree was just kind of one step closer towards this amazing thing that you're working your way towards. And so with that, I'm wishing you so much love ahead on your path, hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and questions on the video. And if you're drawn to another card in the pick a card part, there's another message for you there. I'll see you there. Hi, Modest Mouse group. So a little bit of a scene change here. Hope you don't mind too much, but yeah, this is the first proper reading I'm doing with this new scene change. Maybe that's important for your message. Let's see. So we have Modest Mouse here. Contentment, stealth, humbleness, tiny keeper of inner strength, help me unlock my hidden potential. Very clear coming through already, right? With unlock my hidden potential. There's something valuable that needs to be expressed from within you that you've kind of got on lockdown. And I think the reading will help explain why it's locked down and how to unlock it. I have a feeling that there's something about like fear of showing yourself or fear of standing out that's keeping your value, your potential, your really gem ideas locked. Something else that's standing out are the strawberries and the mushrooms here. I'm trying to remember what strawberries signify. Let me look that up really quick. So this is really interesting. I just like Google searched the symbology of strawberries and mushrooms. It's really interesting to think about the combination of the two. Strawberries are all about passion, starting something new. It could be like love and fertility as well. So like thinking of that along the lines of your project, there's something that like you hold very dear, that you are very tender with, and that you're very proud of too. And these strawberries are small, like the wild strawberries. They're kind of like hidden, not on display like the store-bought strawberries. So there's something like that you've been tending to, and it's ready to be shown. With the mushrooms, it symbolizes death and rebirth, transformation. So yeah, there's really a message here coming through about your ability to transform in the sense of unlocking your potential and showing that beautiful thing you've been tending to, that you've been working on, and people will absolutely love it. Yeah, it's just overcoming some sort of fear, some sort of hurdle. Here in the guidebook it says, Modest Mouse is an expert at keeping things simple. If it's time to get back to basics, invoke the mouse for contentment, stealth, and humbleness. Yeah, kind of, these are a strange combination of words, contentment, stealth, and humbleness. So I'll keep those in mind as we keep doing the reading and see what comes through. I got the message of transformation and seasonal change, of course, with the maple leaf here coming through as well. So So you are really being urged at this time to embrace the transformation that you're stepping into through this milestone that you're getting into with the completion of your project, or getting into the next key point in that degree completion. Maybe the exams, something like that. So let me get one more. What can our modest mouse know to support them at the time of their exams? So we have King of Swords reversed, Three of Swords reversed, Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant reversed. I'm going to get one more for the end of that sentence. So here with the beginning part, I'm kind of splitting up with the Seven of Pentacles upright. Yeah, there is some kind of past pain here, past fear. And I get the sense this was encountered with somebody in authority. It could be like a teacher who really was critical of you, humiliated you maybe in front of others, cut you down, taught you to stay small in some way, taught you to continue your work by stealth so that you fly under the radar of people like this. And this is a wound that you've been carrying, but with you reaching this milestone, it's an opportunity for you to tend to that wound. As the keyword tenderness and tending has been popping up with this card. It's coming through with the Seven of Pentacles as well. Tending to yourself as much as to the project. Doesn't it look like kind of like the little strawberry blossoms here as well? Let me get into a deeper meaning of the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is all about having patience and actually embracing seasons as well. It's all about this moment where you're not yet at harvest, but you see the fruits of your labor from the planting season start to show, and there's so much potential popping up. You really start to, I'd say turn a corner with the Seven of Pentacles, with seeing your crops come into a certain maturity. This is totally where you're at with your project. Don't discount everything that you've done to get here. There is so much to be proud of here. You're not there yet with finishing your thoughts on this, but you're right where you need to be, essentially. Just keep doing what you're doing and look back to realize what a good job you're doing. So there's parallel things happening here. You're healing yourself from whatever happened here in the past with this person kind of making you feel small and incompetent, I would say. You're healing that for yourself. You're proving to yourself as much as to others how competent and gifted you really are. I want to say, it just came to mind that this person, even though they were in a much higher authority than you, were threatened by you in some way. When you were just starting out, they saw your potential, and that's why they were cutting you down, because they're insecure with their own abilities. But you were carrying this around as a truth for a very long time. Maybe it was even a motivation for you to pursue your studies, to kind of disprove to yourself, to this person, and to the world that you were small. But you've always been this person with great clarity is the word that pops to mind. I think you have a great perception and logical way of putting things together. Yeah, it's time for you. You have the opportunity to release this now. And there's a higher lesson that comes from this, if you want to avail of it, is that you're able to see through authority now. You're able to continue on with wherever you're going, whether you're staying in academia or not, but you're able to see through the traditional structures through authority and work around them, cut through them, disregard them however you want. It's like you have the keys now to overturning this system if you want to. You don't have to like play their game anymore, essentially. Oh, wow. I knew I needed to leave that to the end. And at the end of this, you're coming into some kind of beautiful partnership. It could be like a job offer, like right at the end of, say, like this is a dissertation defense or your capstone project. So this is you're going to shine through, and somebody's going to see your light, see your true colors, everything you have to offer. And this is going to be the healthy partnership, not the insecure one that was cutting you down. So this has been your advice for, I guess, the broader context of what you're doing in this moment that you're finalizing your exams or submitting your project. I have, for the past 5 minutes, I've been called to like pull an animal card here. I think it's going to tell you like kind of the spirit of the animal to embrace at this moment. Okay, you're getting two. So you have serene swan, elegance, purity, peacefulness, regal goddess cloaked in white feathers, bestow on me the gifts of love and beauty. And let's see, serene swan. The white feathers of the swan symbolize purity, and its fluid motion symbolizes peace. Invoke the swan for a smooth transition or a fresh start. Yeah. So you are, that message is coming through again, that this is all about your transition. A new season is coming, and it's a beautiful season. I'm pointing here, the Seven of Pentacles. It's a beautiful season where you start to bloom and blossom, and people really see this in you. And so you might want to like find some white feathers to keep around, or like an image, or like an item in the shape of a swan, like a crystal in a swan, to kind of keep you connected to this swan energy. And you also have adaptable armadillo. It looks pretty different, right? Security, toughness, boundaries. Wow, they're almost like pure opposites, or, very like hard and soft energies. Cautious creature of the forest, lend me your armor for self-defense. Oh, some of you really are defending your project, defending your dissertation in this group. Okay, this is a little bit of the message of like the thick skin balanced with the openness, the softness. So it's a little, for you, your advice is a little bit learning how to balance between the two. Because in the context of this wounding, like your answer looks a little bit different to other people's answer. So you're always mindful that the wounding's there, right? Like it could trigger, something could trigger it, but it's definitely something that you can like plan ahead for and make peace with, I would say. So say that there's a certain word that triggers you, like, or certain phrase, like, what could it be? Like, I know everyone has one, but there's like some that are really in common that like, if you stay in academia, like they'll use these like missiles, like weapons with each other. What is one? One is like, maybe like, like, like the idea needs more development or something like that. You know, it sounds very what's the word, neutral, but it could be one of these words that, like, oh, it implies that you're like underdeveloped, or you're not enough, basically, right? So you could figure out what word that is for you and say it's like undeveloped thought, and it's gonna like trigger this wounding in you. It might make you spiral and think that you're not enough. You could make a plan for that, because let me tell you, in this reading, the whole point of this is to assure you that you are enough. You know this already in your heart. It's just this external stuff and this this conditioning that keeps you it pulls you out. It pulls you out from your core and makes you doubt yourself, and keeps you small in that way. It's time for you to not be small. It's time for you to graduate into the swan, encompassed with the armadillo. You're transitioning from the mouse into these energies, and whatever your next step is. So, Three of Swords, King of Swords. What's coming through here with the swan is a little bit of this aloofness, like detachment, that you can have the thick skin to first tend to yourself and remind yourself that it's not about you. You are enough, and it's possibly about them and their word choice, or also it's just the words. It's just the words that are pushing a button on you. So that's the tough skin part, the boundaries, making you feel safe already within yourself, not looking to anything external to make you feel safe. With the swan, that's the detachment from like the words, from the critique, not identifying with it, I would say, and keeping yourself contained as this like heavenly creature that you are. You know, it says, yeah, regal goddess. Keep your inner goddess contained and kind of like floating on your internal waters, in balance. Everything external can just kind of like bounce off you. Yeah, I'm starting to see that message more clearly. I hope I'm communicating it clearly to you. It's kind of like this, like the armadillo armor is creating a bubble around you that protects you from that negative energies. And it's like your inner world is contained. Nothing is going to shake that up. No matter what happens outside, it's all going to hit the armadillo's armor, and you are just going to keep floating like a goddess on your waters of intellect and creative thought, and service and commitment are coming through. Those are key qualities to not forget. Like, those are beautiful gifts within you, and nothing needs to be coming in and disrupting that. So that would be kind of like your homework, is to start building that bubble within you to protect your inner swan goddess, and so you can graduate from this modest mouse into the serene swan and go on to your next step. Yeah, I want to know more about the Two of Cups coming in for you. What is this about? Can we know more about the Two of Cups situation for our Modest Mouse group? The Fool in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I'm not seeing yet what this is. All I see is the energy that it's just starting right now, like the recognition is starting. There's no offer yet. So this really could be that, like, say you are submitting a project or defending your dissertation. you're going to be recognized in that way by your like committee members that are giving you the passing grades or not. I guarantee you'll be passing, don't worry. Or it could be like an awards, like you're being recognized in an award. There's really some sort of recognition. Honestly, it doesn't feel like it feels a little bit more modest, like something very small and sweet, like even like it could be like a student comes up to you and they're like, thank you for doing this work, this means so much to me and my experience, my lived experience, something like that. That's just going to like, it's that a moment like that that just makes you feel like this is what it's all about, this is why I've been doing this, like one of those moments I really feel with the Two of Cups here. And as I first interpret it, that people are going to see the value in you, and there's a partnership there. These cards are related to that partnership advice. So the advice here is don't rush in. Don't kind of be like impulsive about this. Heal first. Heal this wounding first. Fully come into your own as the swan before actually making anything of this. Because if you enter it from an unhealed place, you are coming in with less power than you need to be. And if you come in with your full power, it's just going to make this partnership and the potential so much stronger. I see this as a working partnership, not necessarily like a love partnership, but it's like shared passions, and you're lifting each other up into the heights that you are working towards. So I want to grab a sacred medicine oracle for you. Got two. So the first is the good being worth. So cute. Yeah, so I see this as you like kind of just being yourself and having your worth recognized. Like I said, it's like just a very gentle energy, right? And it's very serene. You just do you just be you, and everything will turn out all right. It's kind of like with the child and the deer, it does feel like that serene swan energy. Like you can almost picture a swan going down the river, and that's you. You're part of this scene. You can create an environment of harmony around you, and you belong in an environment of harmony. And that is related to this message here, that you will connect to like-minded people and be able to work in harmony with them. Not like this in the past, this person working from the insecure place. Ooh, Star Nation's ancestors. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, when I gave you the example of this, like, could be like somebody coming up to you and thanking you for doing like the research that you've done, or doing the project that you've done because it means something to them. I was also thinking like it means something to them and their people, their ancestors or their communities, or their religion or their cultural communities. There's some bigger work at play that you know about. You know that you've been doing this. It's not always readily like recognizable in like institutional settings, but you know the worth of what you're doing, and it's deeper than even this generation or even the institution that you're at, or even the research output. It means something to people beyond that. And that's so beautiful. And yeah, this is going to be recognized in you. People are going to see this, and that just gives you limitless value in the hearts of others. Yeah, so that's your message as you're making this huge transition. I really feel like this is to build you up and to give you some like, practical advice to keep your bubble strong, to protect yourself, your inner swan goddess, because there's, you know, you're doing great things. You know it's in your heart that you've been following your light like a pro, and this is just confirming that for you, verifying that it's going to be recognized soon, and you're going to be connecting with like-minded people. You've done the work, you've tended to your vision and to yourself, and that is blossoming right now. And I wish you so much love on that journey, hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for letting me read for you, give you this message. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, questions on the video. And if you're drawn to another card in the pick a card part, I'll see you in that reading. If not, see you next time. Hi, Crafty Crocodile group. So you are drawn to this card, Crafty Crocodile, which says boldness, self-discovery, assurance, ancient keeper of wisdom and insight. Show me how to dive deep into my feelings. So interesting coming in here. I already got messages about you being super logical, super skilled in your craft, in school and academia, whatever skills are needed to in the degree that you're pursuing. You're super adept at that, and the advice already coming in is to kind of, it's almost like crafting your personal statement, you know, that really uncomfortable period where it's more than just your test scores, and you have to like dig into your soul and really explain why it is you're doing the thing you do. Like, as I keep talking, the word engineer keeps flashing to me. So maybe somebody watching is an engineer, and so like maybe you've struggled with this before, where you're like, I got all these scores, you know, I passed all these classes. What else do you need from me? And so this is what the Crafty Crocodile message is bringing to you, is that you do need something. It's not that you need it, it's that you have it within you, and you haven't like opened it up and discovered it for yourself, and also like shown it to others. And it's going to like increase your power, it's going to magnify your power. Getting a lot of messages with this, so it's going to open up a pathway for you beyond just like, say, the engineering ladder. Like, you're going to be able to go into more of like a people management position in partnership with your background in engineering. So I don't know why the engineering is coming in so strong, but you can also adapt the general energy message to whatever field you're in. So whatever you're specializing in now, you have the skills, like you're very accomplished with this. It's more about like what makes you tick, that you're being called to develop now, to open up that new pathway of opportunity for you. Again, it's something about like people, managing people, becoming a manager, able to like make sales. It's making me think of like UX, like was it user experience design, like people who have the technical skills, and but could also have the knowledge of how people, like as humans, as social beings, use technology. It's like the partnership of those two knowledges that's going to open up a new pathway for you somehow. So it's kind of calling you to get out of that like narrow expertise kind of focus and expand on the values, the characteristics that you already have within you. Maybe like you can think of them as the soft skills that you have within you. And with that, we also have the bear charm, and the word I got here is protection, which goes well with, what was it? Keeper of wisdom and insight. And it's kind of like you're protecting that wisdom, you're protecting that knowledge. You're pretty by the book, I would say. And that's needed in a partnership. You you know the guidebook cover to cover, and that's something, yeah, that people are looking for in a team. Okay, so that's what I got. Let's get to your message. As you're finishing up your degree, you're hitting this milestone, and any advice for our crafty crocodile group at this moment in their academic journey? Oh, let's just start with the Tower card then. Two of Pentacles reverse, the Moon. Wow. You are in for a beautiful and exciting ride. I'm trying to sort out like what has already happened and what's happening next. This is kind of borderline for me, the Tower. I think some people are already in this Tower, which is like an external disruption, something kind of like pushing you out of your comfort zone and forcing you to adapt. And I think this is forcing you to embrace your crafty side, to adapt, and you're discovering the hidden skills that you have to maneuver around the situation. For some people, I think this hasn't yet started, but there's like whispers on the wind, like you kind of get the sense that something is coming. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is the major challenge coming with the Tower, is learning how to balance the chaos. That's why I said that it's kind of forcing you into this situation where you have to be bold, you have to know yourself, you have to be assured in yourself to get through it. It's going to make you realize what power you have in ways that you never really identified with before. It's going to be empowering for you, yeah. It's also going to surface something from your subconscious. And I will say it will like free something that was hidden there, so that like there's a beautiful outcome with this. Like it's basically it's unblocking something so that you can be happy. You can be fulfilled. There was something like keeping you down. So this whole like Tower moment that's happening for you is all in your service, in your higher service, to get you away from this. I really need to pull something for the Moon. I think it's this one, the Magician. The phrase coming in here is creator of your own reality. Yeah, so when you go through this difficult thing that you can handle and you will handle, you're going to find that you had the strength that you didn't know you had, the skills. It's like people skills, it's like survival skills. It's like maneuvering around a network, like networking. Like you always just had this idea that like, oh, like I'm not good at networking, but you discover that you do have like a natural way that you've been networking, and you're going to really see how those networks come through for you in your time of need. And you're going to realize that, oh wow, you have the infinity symbol here too. It's like, yeah, it's like it's on your mind. It's like you're self-possessed with this balance now, and it's like it's changed your whole universe. You realize that it's like you realize that external factors can happen, but yeah, you're in charge of your internal universe now. And like your own perception can make your reality. That brings you great happiness. That brings you consistent and lasting fulfillment and happiness to you and those around you. This affects other people in your life. I don't know if you already have like a family of your own or it's your family of origin, but yeah, this is going to have an impact on you and your loved ones as well. Wow. So this is a major lesson for you for this year, 2024, which is a year of strength. This is the strength that you are developing this year, becoming the creator of your own reality, the perceiver and the magician of your own reality. Yeah, not just that, but discovering these like skills that you had all along as well. As I did with the last pile, I want to pull you another animal card to give you like a spirit of an animal to embrace at this time. Majestic moose, bravery, grit, durability. Horned beasts of the forest, show me how to stand mighty and proud. So this is going to put you in a situation where you need to stand up for something. You need to like dig your heels in, get out of your comfort zone, have courage, and stand proudly by what you believe in. This is so interesting. I kind of want to see if there's an example of this. Okay, so I didn't get a lot, but I just saw kind of like an empty office building and the word merger came in, so that's all I got. And if that's significant to you, this is your advice to kind of like, you feel something deeply about something happening possibly with this merger, and this is telling you to voice it, to stand your ground on something, to hold strong, because it's going to end up in your favor. I'm not sure about that, if the outcome will happen that you're hoping for, but for sure internally you'll develop this strength, and you'll develop this like pride in yourself for having done that, and it'll become part of your self narrative that you didn't have before. This is interesting. I'm not sure if this is like, for that example, if that's like for some kind of like project you're working on, like with a corporation, and maybe it's leading to a job or something, but yeah, you're gonna shine through when you stand your ground on this. The bear with the protection was really coming in strong here, protecting the rule book, like protecting the way things are done in some way, because I think things are getting shaken up, and you're going to be like one of the few anchors of like, actually like this set of rules are here for a reason, to give us stability, to give us, like a foundation. It's like you're going to be holding the foundation together in some way. Yeah. See where to follow up from here. I really want to hear more about the 10 of Cups. Got 3 cards there. 5 of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Chariot. Your way forward is being decided. Yeah, this is the same message as standing your ground, finding your strength to create your own reality. Oh, I think this is not just perceptual. Like it is your perception, but it's also like manifesting. It's like you're able to create the change that you want, yeah, physically in this situation, by standing your ground, by making your case, because people respect your particular kind of knowledge and wisdom and intelligence, and there's a lot of strength there for you to pull from. Yeah, like I said, this is affecting more than just you. It could be like colleagues or peers. You're standing your ground. You're Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're revealing the gem, the pearl inside you. You find that pearl. This is linked up to the Moon card. You were searching and then you found it within yourself. This like beautiful thing that was within you all along that you're kind of disregarding, and there's so much power in it. And this kind of like decides your fate, decides your path forward. This is interesting, especially with the strength. These are kind of like your outcome cards. It's interesting because the Chariot is 7, that was last year. The Strength is 8, that's this year. What is 9? Is it the Hermit? Yeah, so number 9 is the Hermit. So that would be next year, 2025. And that would be a much more restful year. There's been a lot of activity last year and this year for you. And there's going to be a lot more like soul searching, introspection, just kind of like stabilizing your life. Also, the 9 cards are really beautiful. Like the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups are kind of like independence, financial independence, realizing some kind of wish for yourself. For you, I feel like it's like some kind of like wish for personal development. It's like you reach that by next year. You're really kind of like in that energy of like having accomplished something. So this is what it's all leading up to. And of course, after that would be the 10, 2026. Yeah, so this is all lining up for you in a beautiful way. I want to get this medicine oracle card as a parting message. Elder wisdom, again. You're really on this pathway to be this like long-term keeper of knowledge. You really become masterful at this. Like you take this as far as you want to go, that you're taking this traditional knowledge, but you're also combining it with some twist of your own. Like I have to say, that keeps coming up, and that's really what you're coming into at this time, that you're finishing this project or doing this exams, reaching some kind of milestone. This is what is clicking into place for you in terms of your longer path of reaching this elder position. Like, yeah, you become an expert, in the next decades of your life. You're on a steady path forward. I really get like Taurus energy with this, like slow and steady building something, becoming this like protective keeper of knowledge and wisdom. Yeah, so you're on track. Just hang in there. I mean, there's so much stability and strength here in all this card, this card, this card, this card, this card. I think it's meant to kind of reassure you as you're going through this intense time that is happening now or just ahead. You have, here again, the bear. You have all this strength within you. Summon it. Just be with it. Be your steady self. And you're going to impress yourself as much as others. And everything's going to turn out great. Yeah, you're on this. I see your path going all the way. So I'm wishing you so much love on that journey, hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for letting me send these messages to you. Thank you for any like, share, subscribes, comments, and questions on the video as well. If you are drawn to another card in the pick a card section, I'll see you in that reading, and if not, I'll see you next time.